Hey guys, Salty Gamer here. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 10 quality of life changes that can make the game better. Recently, we got access to neutral colors in all game modes. This was such a simple change, yet many people enjoyed it. Finally having the ability to choose any color swatch we want, that must feel very good. So let us look at similar changes that may make the game slightly better. These changes would take minimal effort but would greatly improve gameplay. So let's look at these changes. At number 10, we have interactive wheel for emotes and executions. After 4 years into the life cycle of this game, there are so many emotes and effects that have been added. And until now, I can only use 4 emotes and 4 executions for each character. Instead of this, if they added an interactive wheel for emotes and executions with a total of 8 to 9 options, that would be nice, I guess. But how do I emote spam on my enemy's corpse after I kill them, Salty? Don't worry, let me explain how the emote wheel is gonna work. You press triangle for a quick emote so that you can spam it, and when you hold triangle, an interactive wheel appears from which you can choose up to 9 different emotes. But how do I identify which emote is which from the wheel? Well, this part is quite tricky because it's too much to ask for the devs to make individual icons for each emote in the game. So the emote wheel would be numbered from 1 to 9, and you would have to remember which emote is assigned to which number. And the same applies to executions as well. I would be fine with remembering which number corresponds to which emote. But what about you guys? Let me know in the comments below. At number 9, we have delete reflex guard. After the core combat update, almost any hero can spam fast light attacks, and deflects do such a small amount of damage that sometimes it isn't even worth it. Moreover, some of these new characters that aren't even assassins can do deflect attacks. Hence, none of these traits are exclusive to assassin heroes, except one, which is reflex guard. But why do we still have reflex guard heroes? What is the trade-off here? I don't get it. Assassins have no inherent advantage. This reflex guard mechanic just seems like an unnecessary disadvantage, and in some cases it even makes people to wantedly avoid choosing reflex guard heroes. I really love Shaolin, but the reason I don't use him is because of his reflex guard. So removing the reflex guard will be a great change for a lot of us. At number 8, we have larger number of options for map vote. Okay, so the game has around 20 maps for Dominion, I guess. And with so much diversity available, have you ever been in a situation where you are presented with just 3 maps over and over again, and the 3 of them are Shard, Forge and Beachhead? Yeah, I hate those 3 maps. But anyway, in times like this, I quit to the lobby and requeue. So it would be great if the devs increase the number of options from 3 to 5. This is not a personal request, many others would enjoy this change as well. Come on, I can't be the only one that feels this way, right? At number 7, we have the external guard break indicator. Coming back to combat changes, the external guard break indicator has been requested multiple times. You definitely need an external guard break indicator when you are facing a 3v1 situation. This scenario by itself is already bad, and having this external guard break indicator could make this slightly better. This might be slightly helpful to hold out until you get your revenge. This is a simple way to make getting ganked feel more manageable. At number 6, we have pikeman damage reduction. Alright, this change has been covered by many other YouTubers as well. During the core combat update, when the devs reduced damage done by every hero in the game, they forgot pikemen and officers. Please change this. At number 5, we have execution data. Talking about execution data, I'm referring to data such as execution duration and the amount of health restored by each execution. This is actually a pretty simple change to do, because most of the data is already available on the competitive For Honor subreddit. Adding these values to the execution selection screen would be pretty useful for new players because this helps them to know which execution is the fastest and which restores the most health. And overall, it seems like a good quality of life change. At number 4, we have Nerf Option Select. Option Select is a safe move that most people resort to when they face a mix-up. Option Select, especially for characters like Gladiator, Conqueror and Blackbriar, simply counters every mix-up, almost making it pointless to use mix-ups against these characters, and it just feels easier to turtle up against them. So nerfing their Option Select by simply making the recovery of their zone attack longer would be a suitable change, I guess, because you can simply dodge the Option Select zone and guard break them. At number 3, we have the Field of View slider and stun effect on console. PC already has a huge advantage over console in terms of frame rate. PC frame rate can be as high as 240Hz, but on top of this, PC also has a few more advantages. Adjustable Field of View slider and the ability to turn off stun effects by simply turning off anti-aliasing is exclusive to PC. This quality of life change is exclusive to console players, but bringing these to console would make their lives a little bit easier. At number 2, we have functional target switching. Now this might take a bit of work from the devs, but it is absolutely necessary. How many times have you been ganked by 3 people, and when you try to aim for the guy with the lowest health, the game simply says no. No matter how many times you press L2, it won't shift to the person you want. Being ganked itself is an annoying situation to be in, but facing this issue on top of it is even worse. Due to this reason, it would be great if the devs could work on fixing this. Okay, so the number 1 quality of life update would be adding more daily challenges for game modes like Tribute and Breach. Not everyone here likes playing Dominion all day, even though it has the highest activity amongst all 4v4 game modes. The main reason it has such high activity is due to the amount of XP you receive in such a short span of time. And the second factor is that most orders are catered towards Dominion game modes, hence it's easier to gain XP. We have very few Breach and Tribute orders, and most of them give low XP, so it's not even worth our time. Increasing the total number of challenges and adding new orders for Tribute, Breach and Elimination game modes would not only increase the number of people playing these game modes, but would also make people much happier, since playing Dominion over and over again can make the game quite boring. Those were the top 10 quality of life changes that would improve this game. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want the developers to notice this video, share it on Reddit. Thank you and have a nice day.